should talk a play. And when he said grace, Pandora tells me to stop. She says, this planet, on this planet, you want to pray, you must go to grace. And now you have found grace. And I was like, wow. So I go to Concordance, which is Genesis 6 and 8. I was born on the 26th, in the year 58. We went through a lot of these things to talk about finding grace. But I'm only going to do this one because up here, I can connect myself, okay? It also comes back to a 5, This is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, it's 8. This will give me a 14, which is a 1 and a 4. The 1 is 5 together, right? So really I'm like the 5th daughter, However, that 1, she died, that leaves me as the 4th. No, I am the 4th daughter. Frankie had 5 daughters. I am the 4th daughter. And one of the daughters are taken away. And one of the daughters are taken away. Will leave Frankie with 4 daughters. And one of the daughters was born in 58. On the 26th. And now I have found grace. Now it says, but Noah. Why the but? Because this is where Ham. That's why his name is Ham now. Because Noah went ham on his ass. Because he went ham on Noah's ass. Ham, it is your ass. Now Noah, it should have said now Noah. Would have been good for me. So I'm going to take this because it is a 4-letter word. I only need to use 2 of the letters. And so I'm going to use 2 of these letters and put it in my name. My name is NO'F33yaw. It is a name that my Abba brought down from, damn, he came from a planet too. Was it Saturn? I don't remember. But he brought it down from a planet with him. Harmabiff. He is my Abba. Yahweh ben Yahweh came as Harmabiff. I'm just going to be fucking crazy now. Okay? I'm just fucking nuts. Yahweh ben Yahweh is in there. In there came as Harmabiff. And in there came again and again and again to help Inky out. That was after the gold was stolen and brought down here and came down here, and then he started mixing in and getting mutants, and wow. In there has been here many times. And there also wasn't that Turner. And now in there is here again. He is nothing and nobody. He has come to a family that is nothing and nobody. But they have put many shots in him, So kind of fucked him up. So No'F33yaw. So I'm going to say this is me that I found. Not only did I find I had everyone, I had a lot of fun finding this bitch grace. In the word grace, you will see a T and a R, and then the word race. Ace, ace, ace. So now, this Grace chick, she has now become an ace in her race. She is a form of a god. She is one also that comes, I guess, Venus. And she decides that she is worthy of respect. Now here is the 2 that is missing from the 6. I have a 458, so I know It was my eyes. I saw grace. I found grace in the eyes. TV. I'm just going to say this is the TV, but this is a 3, and a 5. And again, the 58. Even in eyes, and also the 6. Even in eyes, so I know it is me. Of the Lord. So the landlord. And see how they changed the name? Yehovah? Nigga, it ain't Yehovah. You the hoe. Every day. Yehovah. What the fuck? Here, it goes from this. Now we have the J, so now you know that they are lying, right? The existing one. Whoa, I exist. So am I this? I am one that exists. The proper name of the one true God. Unpronounced except with the vowels pointing okay. I want to show you something since we are here. Been doing this forever. Maybe I should have put it here forever a long time ago. Old English. See, this is an old English word, which is supreme being, a deity, which is, they have many of them, and they mix and match, and the CIA God, image of God, God light. So now you need to research the word image, and you really need to research the word God-like. Now, in the word God-like is 13 and son. So now we are talking about the melanated man, but it is from Proto-Germanic. A German man, and his motherfucking income. Here you have church. I guess that's why church comes with God, huh? And then you have the old Saxon, which would really be us. And then Sanskrit motherfucker had to, which means to invoke. It is this word here, an epithet. It is like, they call us Negroes. That's what that is. So that is what God is. Wow. Indra. Now we have Indra. I have this in my notes, but I don't feel like going through all that to find it. I'll just do it this way. Indra. And it is from the word GHEU. To call and invoke. To call and invoke what? The nosy motherfuckers. And they are got it. Got what? Got it. I got that income. Go. But some trace, it is to pi, GHU to port. From root, GHEU to pour. Pour a libation. It's source of Greek. There's your K. To pour. Also, to the phrase. And see, it goes right back to Emanita. This word will take you back to Emanita. Coyote. Almost like coyote, huh? More earth. Referring to a burial mound. Now, when you get to a burial mound, you research this, you will find the name Lavatina. She is the goddess of the graveyard. There's a reason for burial mound being under God. See, FoUNd. I found grace, didn't I? Given the Greek facts, the Germanic in grACE is a German, maybe even a Greek, the 33, and she's getting an income. Form may have referred to, in the first instance, to the spirit, and managed in a burial mound, which this has something to do with Lavatina. Lavatina has meaning. In the word spirit is the word spit. Spit means to speak, to chat, to chatter. It was one of their words too. Now we have Watkins. not Jenkins, and not Walkins, a W-A-T, Kins. So now this motherfucker is kin to Wat. W-at Kins. See also, Zeus. Still, United States. When researching Zeus, it will take you back to the technical UTYV. You know, because they had to always make what we have. Remember now, they are Tim the two-man Taylor. Tim, targeted individual military. They are Tim the two-man Taylor. They must do everything bigger and better. And although they fuck up, he can fuck up and fuck up and fuck up. It does not matter. He still will come on TV the next week. And then he does this thing on TV in front of a fake-ass audience. And they still come back to see his dumb-ass fuck up. And he always, no matter who comes on the show, to do anything, Tim the two-man Taylor, he always had to be better. And now, when you think of the program, Tim the two-man Taylor, do you remember any of the names that came on his show? I don't, but I remember him. Just like Zeus. We know more about Zeus than we do UTYV. Yet we do not know that Zeus is a derogatory derivative of UTYV. And that Z, it does not stand for zero. It stands for Zion, but Esau. You see right here? Esau is, I think it is ESAU, and also in Esau is USA. But that's why he keeps himself there for us. Not me. Not the melanated man. But for the Jews, the pink people, the non-melanated people, even the Chinese, Japanese, Mexican, doesn't matter. You're part of them when he puts this here at Zeus. That's how he wondered. How the fuck is a Mexican name Israel? Nigga, how you get that name Israel and Emmanuel? And they also call themselves Jesus. Except it is Jesus. He comes around me, his name is Jesus. He said no, it is pronounced Jesus. I said no. If you're going to carry the name, then carry it right. It's Jesus. So I was in a very dead state. I was young and like 20. Very dead state. How poor. Oh, a very, very, very poor state of mind I was in at the time. And how narrow, how impoised United States, a measure of God, is this. That he must, United States, do as thou wouldest do, if thou wert God. John, D-O-E. You see? Do, D-O-E. Now his name is Don, with double, he has 3 N's, well, and an H. This nigga got it going on. No wonder. Sermon preached in what? St. Paul. Remember? St. Paul went into the theater. He told you. Paul went into the theater. That was fucked up when they let me see targeted individual. And I know you're getting fucked up, Carmel. I know you are. Because the neighbor from hell, the mama bitch, she went to the hospital yesterday, yeah. The ambulance came and picked her ass up and took her big ass down the stairs in a chair. Yes. And I know you're next, Carmel. Now, we are dealing with this word God, and yet it says not related to good. I didn't see good anywhere in here. You see? So why would it say not related to good? Because in the word good is God. If you are a good person, then you are God. If you are a caring person, then you are God. This word here, good, has many synonyms. You may want to look them up, put them into your everyday practice, and we can knock out these 9 Zeus, poor, and narrow-minded motherfucking cavemen. Now, originally a neutral. This is like one of the guys that Bobby Hemmett be talking about. Now in Germany, you see, the German man again with his income. No, the gender shifted. Originally a neutral noun in Germany. Maybe I need to look this word up. Is that a feminine? Does that mean feminine? It looks like a word that Bobby Hemmett used for God, for the female God. No, the gender shifted to masculine. Yep. After the coming of who? Not after the coming of Christ. Because see, in the word Christ, they can only get internet technology. You see, internet technology. They needed the TI so they could use the internet technology. And they got it. Old English guy probably was closer in sense to Latin, which I say Labatina. So it's closer in sense to me. And here we have Newman. Is this a Newman? Or did someone forget some letters? Newman. That's cool. I'll deal with Newman. Put an A in front. Take that A, put it in front. A Newman. Me. And yeah, I am still dealing with my exercises even more to see a new. Because now I have a daughter here with me. Also, Inky. If I can get them to speak without her tearing out his motherfucking throat, I can get to a new. And once I get to a new, everyone who has anything, I don't give a damn if you knew what was going on or not, as Pandora said, bliss. There's no excuse in her head. Ignorance is not bliss in her head. To be ignorant is no excuse. And they really don't understand that, because how could we have known if they went and blew up all the our memories, and they filled our memories with that bullshit. And as I read every word, I'm like, damn, these motherfuckers really right. I thought I wrote a lot. Goddamn. No, the OG is a neuter noun. Then they changed this, and then they changed the gender, and they shifted it. They did not make it masculine, they shifted it to masculine. There's your number 13. And also the word lie, and also United States, but going this way. After the Christianity, Old English probably was closer, and since Latin, Numen, a better word to translate. The United States might have been proto again. They are proto, getting the germs, getting the income. Now we have, this is how I got to the word anal, okay? And so now we have ensus. Almost anu and Zeus put together, right? But this was used only of the highest deities. So it must be Zeus and Anu. So now they wiped out Utewave. He's higher than them all. And Anu, if you knew Anu and you know how to speak to him, he will tell you. He has a new name because of all the bullshit. So that is also like an epithet. This here. To call Utewave Anu is like this right here, But it is a new day, so Anu. I do say Utewave also. I'm also stick to Anu. That is part of my program. But this was used only as the highest deities in the German men in their religion, you see. The German, they are germs, they bring you religion. And here is their God with an eye on this side, an eye on this side, and that'll take you back to the nosy motherfuckers. Right there. Nosy bastards. They have no brains nor dicks. The Nordic bastards. And not of foreign gods. And not of foreign gods. Well, they cannot be a foreign god because they took the original gods and made them into what they wanted them to be. And then they tear down the tree of memory, and then they give us what they wanted to fill our memory, what they wanted to be. And it was never used of the Christian God. It survives in English, mainly in the personal names beginning in OS. Is that Osiris? I want my lawyer, my tailor, my servants, even my wife, to what? Believe in God. To bring this lie into existence so that they may have victory over the very elect. United States, USA. I am here in the USA, but also United Snakes of assholes. it means that I shall be cheated and robbed and cockholded less often. Yeah. See, if he can get everyone to believe in God, then no one would cheat him because they believe in God, the way he wants them to. And no one would rob him, but he would cheat, rob, and cockhold everyone else because I have been cheated and I have been robbed. Now I am being cockholded. Bastards. No. If God did not exist, it would be necessary to do what? Invent him. And then it was a VOLTAIRE. I guess this bitch said it. Looks like the word vulture. A vulture. A big ass bird that comes down and fuck you up and also peck you in your motherfucking head because it's coming from down to get you. And in this movie, they have those type of birds like vultures. Now, God bless you. After someone sneezes, it's credited to Saint Gregory the rat. That's why I do not say this shit. People say, why you just say bless you? Because I don't want to. I got that off of Friends. The dark-skinned girl on Friends, she said it. I don't want to bless you because you sneezed. I thought about that. I don't either. I never wanted to. So I stopped. Saint Gregory and the rat. But the pagan Romans, this shit that drags on and on and on. Then they have Ab and Sid Omen. And the 33 niggas had simulated United States Toms targeted military in the avatar. The word is Tom. We are talking about Dora. Okay? This is the real book of Dora. Now we get to God-fearing. In the word God-fearing is your enemy. God awful. Terrible. God Tao. Tao. One sponsored at baptism. 12 strand motherfuckers. They came up with that, This is Catholic shit. Goddamn. Okay. And God daughter and so on and so on. However, God is not real. Someone wanted the tailor, the lawyer, the tailor, and the servants. Even his wife. That means his children also, or his kids, whatever you call them, to bring about the lie. To bring into existence the lie of a God. And right here is a vulture because they're eating on your brain. And so we're back here to a lie. Did we see him? We didn't even see his name. I think I saw a Zeus or some shit. And some more. And it's God. And I guess, I need to take this down. I think this kind of shit be burning out my shit. No. Back here. We're 23 minutes and I am coming back.